Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Future Warrior Night. We'll get started in just a few minutes here. Welcome as we go through this, and at the end as well, we'll talk about if you haven't registered for sessions or how you can join if you still need to. So again, welcome, good evening, and we'll get started here in just a few minutes. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well this evening. We'll get started in just a few minutes, give people a little extra time to get going and get logged in here. Excited to welcome our class of 2025 tonight. So again, my name is Jason Brown. I'm the principal here at Westlake, and we will get started here probably in about 4 minutes or so. So about 5:34, we'll get started. Thank you. Again, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I see more people getting on, so that's good. We will start here in just a few minutes once everybody gets on. This part of the presentation will probably last about 15 minutes or so, and then we'll give you time to be able to transition over to our regular sessions throughout this evening. So again, we're excited to have you joining us, and we'll get started here in just a couple minutes, probably about 5:34. So again, welcome, and thanks for joining us. If you have questions as well, you can use the chat feature, and we'll try to monitor that and get you some information as we go along here too. All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Westlake High School virtual Future Warrior Night. My name is Jason Branham. I'm the principal here at Westlake High School. This night, I'll tell you, is one of the most exciting nights for us. Just the energy and the vibe that we normally have here on campus is really exciting. Just the excitement that comes with our current 8th graders, going to be 9th graders, and those that are interested in attending Westlake High School in general. We really look forward to this night every single year. And the fact that it happens around the holiday season makes it even better. So we're really excited about it. You know, obviously COVID has thrown a curveball, so we're unable to do this in person and live, which, you know, we're really looking forward to the time when we can have everybody back here on campus. Because again, the students and the families and the staff, they're really what makes this whole thing tick, and not having them here does make it difficult by far. So, but we are looking forward to tonight. We hope that you gather a lot of great information about Westlake High School, what we have to offer, and things of that sort. If you do have questions after tonight, we are looking at recording these sessions as well and posting them on our website. And then also, obviously, feel free to reach out to our office. We can help answer questions and provide more information as well as we move forward here this evening. So believe it or not, if you're an current 8th grader, you're the class of 2025. So pretty special and unique class overall by far. And, you know, we're looking forward to next year being able to welcome you through our WOW activities and our various events when we start off the school year next August, and hopefully get back to some normalcy. So, and I can tell you for parents, if this is the first time that your child's coming through the high school, it goes fast. It is literally the blink of an eye, and it's done. And I tell people all the time, normally when we have this in the gymnasium, you know, we're sitting here tonight, and in 4 short years, you know, your child is going to be really close to putting on that cap and gown, and we're going to be sitting in that same gym before we walk out to the stadium for graduation. And it comes quick. I promise you, it comes quick. My oldest daughter's a freshman this year, and I'm not looking forward to how quick it's going to happen, but it does. I can tell you we're really excited about it, and we really love the opportunity to have our students here on our campus at Westlake, you know, for 4 years. And those years between 14 and 18 years old are really, really important. And we realize the amount of growth and development that happens in our students, not only academically, but as people, right? And really set some foundation and groundwork for the rest of their lives. So we're really excited about it and looking forward to having that opportunity as we get started here. Tonight, we are going to talk about a few things, and I'll do some introductions first before we get into that. My name, again, I'm Jason Brand. I'm the principal here at Westlake High School. I'm in my 6th year here. I started out as a math teacher here back in 2004. And then I was also an assistant principal for a few years here before I was the principal at Los Cerritos Middle School for 3 years. And then again, back my 6th year here at Westlake. Absolutely love this place. And again, having my own kids here adds a totally different flavor and feel to it. But really excited and proud to be a part of this team and a part of this tribe. In addition, we have 6 assistant principals that oversee various, or excuse me, 5 assistant principals that oversee various areas throughout our school. We have Mrs. Heather Godfrey. She's our assistant principal of instruction and counseling. Mr. Brad Katz, he's our assistant principal of athletics. Mrs. Vicky Tarosian is our assistant principal of activities. Mr. Ricardo Ariza, he's our assistant principal of attendance. And then Mrs. Taysa Dove, she is our assistant principal of student support services. So we do really have a good comprehensive team here to help support everything that happens here at Westlake High School. Part of that team as well as our counseling team. Our counselors do a fantastic job. We do break up our counselors by last name. And the goal for that is that by last name, our counselors will have made an impacting relationship, not only with your student, but with your family. So we do keep it by last name over those 4 years. So that when your child is in their senior year and ready to progress to the next step, they have really, really good support to get them to that next step. Mrs. Michelle Caramuz is one of our counselors. She does last names A through C. Mrs. Amy Kirksey, last names D through H. Miss Emily Nelson, last names I through MH. Miss Aurora Avila, last names MI through R, as well as our English learners. And Mrs. Moira Fagan Simpson works with our family's last names S through Z. So our counselors do a fantastic job really supporting kids from before they come onto our campus as 9th graders all the way, obviously, through graduation and past as well. So what does Westlake High School look like? So I could sit here and talk about it, and I think not having folks on campus tonight really wanted to give you a little bit of a feel of what Westlake High School is all about. This is a video we made a few years ago, but it really does encompass a lot of Westlake High School and what we have to offer. So please enjoy this. Having folks on campus. So you can see a lot of things that are going on, on our campus. You're getting some visuals of things that happen in our classroom, getting some visuals of what the hallways look like, our kids, our students, and our student body. Obviously, some lunchtime activities you're seeing here as well. Some of our athletics events that are taking place as well. This kind of shows some of our ASG class, and we have blood drives every year and different activities that go into our school as well. So again, really kind of seeing the campus a little bit, the vibe of what it looks like, and our students, hats off to our students and our teachers. They do a phenomenal job. This video was shot during Halloween week, and our Halloween kind of lunch rally time was pretty fun. So exciting times by far when it comes to Westlake High School. This is some shots of our physics class and some labs and activities that they are working on as well. So again, hopefully, can't be here on campus tonight, but you get a vibe a little bit about what our school has to offer, kind of the scenery if you haven't been on the Westlake High School campus before, and some of those things as well. Now what you're seeing here is some shots of our theater production that was taking place at this time that the video was shot as well. So again, just a little bit of insight, highlights of some of the programs that we have to offer and things that are happening here at Westlake. All right, so a couple areas that we do want to focus on in particular, and the areas that we focus on each and every day to really make sure that our students have the best possible opportunity for success, not only here at Westlake High School, but in the future during their lives as well. And the three areas that we really focus on are academics, social emotional support, as well as connections to school and community. And we feel that when students have opportunities in each of these areas and supported in each of these areas, they really, really are successful. Again, not only here at Westlake High School, but obviously throughout their lives and their next steps. So from an academic point of view, obviously academics are extremely important to us. We want students to have a good base and a good ground here so that they can be successful moving on, whether that be college, workforce, military, or any other venture that they may take in their lives. We do offer 39 different honors and AP class options for students. Our classes do meet the University of California A through G admission requirements. That is really, really important for us. And for us, starting that meeting of A through G requirements on day one when they are a freshman is important, because even though students as freshmen may not think that college is in their future or something that they want to do, we want to provide every opportunity for students to have that option and that choice, whether they figure that out as a junior or a senior even. So really starting that during their freshman year is really important. Your typical schedule as a freshman, you're going to have an English class, math, science, PE, or athletics. And the reason we separate that is because if you are a member of our sports team, it does count as your PE credit. So you do not have to do PE in addition to your sports team. Also, health or careers. Health is a requirement here in our district. And a lot of our families choose to take health over the summer. It's not a requirement. However, folks do choose that so then they can open up another spot in their schedule for an elective as well. So if you're interested in that, let us know and we can help walk you through that part. But again, it's not required in any way, shape, or form, but we do find that a lot of families take advantage of that option. And then students also have a general elective option in their first year. A lot of our students choose in that first year to start their world languages or possibly be in a fine art or a performing art as well for that elective option. So that's kind of what the academic schedule will look like as a freshman. And again, we really want students to push themselves in the areas where they really have that interest and reach as high level as possible from that academic setting, and knowing that we will be there to support and help throughout the entire process. From a support point of view, and just, coming off of talking about academics and how we really want students to work hard and push themselves in those areas, we do realize as well that with that, when people take risks and people take that opportunity, they also need to be supported, right? And from an academic point of view, our teachers do a phenomenal job, whether it be lunchtime help, after school help, help via email or different technology basis. They really do a great job in making sure that all of our students have that opportunity to be successful and succeed. In addition to that, we have academic support centers, and those academic support centers are in writing, English, math, science, social science, and world language. So these academic support centers are open during lunchtime, and we actually use a peer-to-peer model. And so this peer-to-peer model means that we actually train students to be academic tutors. So students can go in there any day at lunch, get help and get that support from fellow classmates, because we realize that sometimes students hearing it from an adult or a teacher, it doesn't always click. And sometimes when students can talk to each other, they actually can help each other in a better way. So really, we found a lot of good success with this peer-to-peer model through our academic support centers. And then in addition to the academic support, and one of the things that are growing probably more each and every day, and that we really work on to provide supports for not only the students, but families from our counseling team, is really group and individual support. And we really look at taking a team approach because we realize that with social media and some of the things that our students are exposed to on a daily basis, quite frankly, it changes. And it's one of those things that we need to be there to support students, because if they're not in a good, sound mind place, they cannot reach their academic potential. And at the end of the day, we need students and we need families to be in a good social emotional space and a good social emotional well-being before they can ever succeed in any other way. Because at the end of the day, that's the most important part. The most important part is the social emotional well-being of our students, of our families. And here at Westlake High School, we take that really seriously. And it's something that we continue to try to improve upon and work to have the best supports for all of our students and families. So do we have every answer today for everything that's going to happen? No, because it changes so fast. But I can tell you that we constantly try to adjust and adapt to meet the needs of our students and families from that social emotional point of view. So please take an opportunity to connect with our counseling team, connect with your counselor, and keep us in the loop. Let us help you. Because I've heard the statement quite a lot that it does take a village to help, and it really does. It takes all of us together to really help and support our students. Again, not only during their time here at Westlake High School, but also all the way through the next steps in their lives. So we are very, very much committed to that and realize the importance of that. And then the third thing that we focus on, and one of the things that really helps from that social emotional point of view, is connections to our school and community. So we realize that for students, we need to have a good balance. As a student and as a person, having balance in your life is extremely important. And one of those things that really helps with that is connections. We have over 70 clubs on campus, over 26 different athletic offerings. We have a lot of different options as well, including academic decathlon, band and orchestra, chorus, dance team, mock trial, spirit cheer, the school newspaper, the Arrow, theater, yearbook. I mean, just to name a few. So really, if your child comes and says, there's nothing for me to connect to at Westlake, they really haven't tried. And it's there. It's on our school website under the activities tab. So really, as your students start to prepare to come to Westlake High School, figure out a way where they can be connected to something that they love and that is their passion. Because we find that balance that comes from students through these connections is extremely important. And the other thing that comes from these connections is the fact that students realize that sometimes they're not always first. Sometimes their idea doesn't get chosen. But really what the important part is, not whether you're first or your idea gets picked, but the fact that, did you give your best? Did you work your hardest? Can you work and collaborate with others, to adjust ideas and work with people? That is something that in this day and age, we've noticed is more important than ever. And with social media and technology, sometimes those skills become lacking because people forget how to connect on that personal level. So again, for us, the idea of academics, social emotional support, and connections to school and community, those are really the things that drive our school and the things that we really focus on to help support our students, again, not only now, but in whatever future endeavors they may have. So I know this was really quick, you guys, and I appreciate you joining in and watching this. Again, we are recording stuff, so we'll post it to our website. We are really, really excited about you being able to go and see a lot of different options and a lot of different offerings that we have here. If you look at our school website, it's conejousd.org/WHS. You can click on this link and get a full list of all of our offerings. It'll say that you need to register. It's no problem. You can even go on right now. register for whatever sessions you want to go into. You'll be emailed information on how to join that Zoom link, and then you can go right to the class. We do have 4 sessions this evening, with our first one starting at 6 p.m. So we hope that you can join as many of those as possible. If you are looking at joining or participating in our athletics, I do encourage you to attend one of our general athletic sessions during sessions 1 through 4 prior to going to your sports session afterwards. And the individual sports teams start at 8 o'clock. So please join one of those general athletic meetings prior to going to your athletic sports specific meeting as well. So again, welcome you guys to Westlake High School. I can't wait to be able to meet you actually in person and get that energy and vibe that we live for here at Westlake. So in closing, I hope you guys have a great night. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and we look forward to seeing you all next August. Thank you so much and have a great evening.